Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class, it's all about the laws of exponent. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So we're going to simplify the following using the laws of exponent. So this is just part 1 of our video class. We'll be answering 1 to 10. On the next part of our video, we'll be answering 11 to 20. So I will give you 20 examples class for you to really understand this one. Alright, so once again class, before answering this one is you need to master first with regards to the 8 laws of exponent. So if you want to learn more about the 8 laws of exponent, I will just put the link on the description down below. Feel free to see the video class. Alright, so let's start this one answering numbers 1 to 10. So let's start answering numbers 1 to 4. So let me just erase this one so that we have enough space. So let's answer first numbers 1 to 4. Question number 1, we have x cubed multiplied by x raised to the power of 4. So we can apply the product rule because they have the same bases. So x cubed multiplied by x raised to the power of 4. Once again, these are the bases. X, same bases. We can copy the base and then simply add the exponent. 3 plus 4. So therefore, our answer, there would be x raised to the power of 7. That's it, class. 3 plus 4, that is 7. So therefore, there would be x raised to the power of 7. All set for example number 1. So our answer, there would be x raised to the power of 7. Alright, so let's have example number 2. So quantity negative 3 raised to the power of 2 multiplied by quantity negative 3 raised to the power of 2. So do they have the same basis? Yup, same basis, which is negative 3. So therefore, we can apply the product rule. So same basis, negative 3 squared. Okay, quantity negative 3 squared multiplied by quantity negative 3 squared. So same basis, we can copy the base. So copy quantity negative 3 and then simply add the exponent 2 plus 2. So this will be quantity negative 3, then 2 plus 2, that is 4. Now, can we still simplify this one? Yup, we can still simplify this one. So negative 3, once again, quantity negative 3 raised to the power of 4, it means you multiply this expression by itself 4 times. So that would be negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3. So you multiply negative 3 by itself 4 times. Alright, so negative 3 times negative 3, that's positive 9. Once again, negative times negative is positive. 3 times 3 is 9. And then 9 times negative 3, positive times negative, that is negative. 9 times 3, that is 27. And then negative 27 times negative 3, negative times negative is positive, then 27 times 3, that would be 81. Positive 81 because negative times negative is positive. 27 times 3, that would be 81. Alright, so therefore, our answer, that would be positive 81. That's it, class. That's the answer for number 2. Positive 81. Alright, so let's proceed now to number 3. X raised to the power of 7, y raised to the power of 8, divided by x raised to the power of 10, y raised to the power of 4. So therefore, we can apply the quotient rule. Alright, so let's have example number 3. Alright, so example number 3, we have x raised to the power of 7 over x raised to the power of 10, y raised to the power of 8 over y raised to the power of 4. Once again, we can apply the quotient rule if they have the same base, same x, copy x, subtract the exponent 7 minus 10, and then same y, copy y, and then 8 minus 4. So this will be x, then 7 minus 10. Now 10 is greater than 7. So our answer, it should be negative t. And then copy y, 8 minus 4, that is 4. Now is this our final answer? Nope, it's not our final answer because we're not allowed that our final answer contain negative exponent. So therefore, we need to get the reciprocal of this one. We can apply the negative exponent rule. So we can get the reciprocal, understood that there's 1 here. For this variable, understood that there's 1. We get the reciprocal. So this will be 1 over x raised to the power of 3. This negative 3, it will be positive 3. You put this one on the denominator. So that would be 1 over x raised to the power of 3 multiplied by y raised to the power of 4. Once again, if the variables are close to each other, it means multiplication. So times y raised to the power of 4. Understood that there's 1 here, you can put over 1, that's okay. Any variable, any number, there is a denominator of 1. So once again, we flip this one, we put this one on the denominator because the exponent is negative. And then the exponent, it will be positive once this equation will be on the denominator. If this expression will be on the denominator, you change the exponent into positive. And then simply multiply. So 1 times y raised to the power of 4, multiply the numerators, 1 times y raised to the power of 4, that would be y raised to the power of 4. X cubed times 1, that would be x cubed. That's it, class. That's the answer for example number 3. So therefore, our answer, that would be y raised to the power of 4 over x cubed. Alright, that's the answer for example number 3. So let's have example number 4. We have 25a raised to the power of 5b cubed over 5ab. So check if we can divide the numbers. Can we divide 25 by 5? Yup. 25 divided by 5, that is 5. And then same base, same a, copy a. And then subtract the exponent. 5 minus 1. Alright, same base, copy b. Same b, copy b. Subtract the exponent, 3 minus 1. Once again, because if you didn't see any exponent, understood that there's 1 here. So that's why we have 5 minus 1 and then 3 minus 1. So therefore, our final answer, that would be 5a raised to the power of 4. 5 minus 1, that's 4. Copy b, then 3 minus 1, that is 2. So 5a raised to the power of 4 and then b squared. That's the answer for example number 4. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 5 up to 10. Alright, so example number 5, we have 3x raised to the power of 0. Once again, class, any number, any variable raised to the power of 0, the answer is 1. So therefore, x raised to the power of 0, the answer is 1. Do not include 3, class, because understood that any number, any variable, if you didn't see any exponent, the exponent is 1. So therefore, understood that 3 here has an exponent of 1. So therefore, the exponent of 0 is just x. So copy 3, simply copy 3, the exponent of x is 0. Therefore, this is 1. So that would be 3 times 1. Once again, if the variable and the number are close to each other, it means multiplication. So 3 times 1. Now, sir, where did you get 1? X raised to the power of 0, the answer is 1. So that would be 3 times 1, and the answer is 3. So therefore, the answer for number 5, that would be 3. Okay, once again, just be careful with example number 5. Alright, so example number 6, 5 raised to the power of 1. So once again, any number, any variable raised to the power of 1, the answer is the number or the variable itself. So therefore, our answer is 5. So 5 raised to the power of 1, the answer is 5. Simply copy 5. So our answer is 5. Easy as that, class, for example number 6. Alright, so example number 7. Okay, quantity 3 squared raised to the power of 3. So once again, we can multiply the exponents. Simply multiply these exponents. Alright, so that would be 3 raised to the power of 2 times 3. So 3 raised to the power of 2 times 3. So multiply this one. Copy 3, then 2 times 3, that would be 6. So can we still simplify this one? Yep, we can still simplify this one. 3 raised to the power of 6, it doesn't mean 3 times 6. It means you multiply 3 by itself 6 times. So that would be 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Alright, so let's do it step by step. 3 times 3, this is 9. And then 9 times 3, that would be 27. 27 times 3, that's 81. And then 81 times 3, I think that's 243. Let's double check. 81 times 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 8 is 24. 243. And then 243 times 3. So 243 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. Carry 1. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7. 729. Alright, so 3 raised to the power of 6. The answer, that would be 729. Once again, class, you always simplify if you can still simplify. So the answer, that would be 729. Alright, so example number 8. So 2 raised to the power of 8 over 2 raised to the power of 6, quantity raised to the power of 2, or bracket raised to the power of 2. So once again, you distribute this one, the exponent. So copy 2, and then you multiply the exponent, 8 times 2, over, copy 2, you multiply the exponent, this one, okay, you multiply this one, you distribute, 6 times 2. Alright, so this will be 2, and then 8 times 2, that would be 16, over, copy 2, and then 6 times 2, that would be 12. Once again, class, you simply distribute the exponent, simply multiply. 8 times 2, that is 16, copy 2, and then 6 times 2, that would be 12. So copy 2. Simply multiply this 2 by 8 and then 2 by 6. Alright, and then apply the quotient rule if they have the same base, same 2, copy 2, and then subtract the exponent, 16 minus 12. Alright, so 16 minus 12. What's the answer, class? That's correct. 16 minus 12, that is 4. So this will be 2 raised to the power of 4. Can we still simplify this one? 2 raised to the power of 4. Yep, we can still simplify 2 raised to the power of 4. This will be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 times 2, that's 4. 4 times 2, that's 8. 8 times 2, that is 16. So therefore, our answer is 16 for number 8. Alright, so last two examples, number 9 and then number 10. How about you try this one, class, number 9, and then we will try number 10. So you try this one, class, number 9. Okay, you try this one, number 9, and you put your answer on the comment section down below for me to check, class, if you really understand our topic. So once again, you try number 9 and then you put your answer on the comment section down below for me to check, class, if you really understand our topic. So let's have last example, class, example number 10. Alright, so we're down to the last example, class, example number 10. So once again, we can distribute this 2 from this expression and on the denominator. So distribute this one. Alright, so this will be 24 raised to the power of 2, and then a raised to the power of 5 times 2. Simply multiply the exponent. Okay, once again, you distribute this one. So that would be a raised to the power of 5 times 2, and then b raised to the power of 10 times 2. So multiply the exponent, 10 times 2, over, so distribute this one on the denominator. So this will be 4 raised to the power of 2. Distribute this one, you multiply the exponents. So this will be a raised to the power of 4 times 2, and then b raised to the power of 6 times 2. Alright, and then you simplify this one. 24 squared, it means 24 times 24. So let's multiply 24 multiplied by 24. Once again, class, 24 squared, it means 24 times 24. So 4 times 4, that is 16, carry 1. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 4 times 2 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4. Alright, and then add. So bring down 6. 9 plus 8, that's 17. Carry 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. 576. So this is 576. Copy A. And then 5 times 2, that's 10. Copy B. And then 10 times 2, that's 20. And then over 4 squared, it means 4 times 4, that would be 16. Alright, so once again, class, 4 squared, it doesn't mean 4 times 2, it means 4 times 4, that would be 16. And then copy A, 4 times 2, that's 8. Copy B, 6 times 2, that would be 12. Alright, and then last step, you simplify this one, you divide 576, divide 16. 57 divide 16, that would be 3. because we cannot make it into 4, because 16 times 4, that would be 64. 4 times 6 is 24, 4 carry 2. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6, 64. So therefore, it's only 3. So 57 divide 16, that would be 3. Then 3 times 16, that would be 48. Subtract. Okay, so 7 minus 8, that's cannot be. Borrow 1, this becomes 4, this becomes 17. 17 minus 8, that's 9. And then 4 minus 4, that's 0. So bring down 6. 96 divides 16, I think that is 6. Let's check. 16 times 6, 6 times 6 is 36. 6 carry 3. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 3 is 9. 96. So the answer is 36. So 576 divided by 16, the answer is 36. Same base, copy A, and then subtract the exponent, 10 minus 8. Same base, copy B, subtract the exponent, 20 minus 12. So therefore, our final answer, that would be 36A. So 10 minus 8, that would be 2, A raised to the power of 2. And then copy B, 20 minus 12, that would be 8. So final answer, that would be 36A squared, B raised to the power of 8. And then we're all set. Alright, so we're all set for example numbers 1 to 10. But once again, class, you try number 9 for me to check if you really understand our topic. Alright, so once again, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.